2:38 for Enrique Floriano. Good underwater footage, crystal clear footage with those wonderful cameras, picking up the skills of the swimmers. And there's that wonderful long reach, cutting in with the fingertips. Great precision. Floriano, Clipper and Gonzalez, that's the 1, 2, 3. Sartil in 4th, Dabrowski 5th. So on to heat number 2. Men's 400 meters freestyle S12. Six swimmers line up. Sergey Punko, the world record holder, goes in 4. Punko away slow there off the blocks, a very slow reaction. Swimmers at the first 25 meters just need to find their rhythm and settle down into their stroke and just keep control of the adrenaline. Very intense middle distance event, racing for more than 4 minutes. Tucker Dupree from America. Looking very good. A slower stroke rate, marginally, than the other competitors, which is a good indication he's swimming very easy. Again, long and smooth, efficient strokes. Daniel Simon, Germany, 1 lane down in lane number 6. Just seeming to swim off the hips of Tucker Dupree at the moment from America. Sergey Punko there in the middle, just cruising along. And there's the bilateral breathing from the world record holder, taking a breath to his left and then to his right. Helps the balance in the stroke. There's wonderful streamlining, the feet like a platypus, toes pointed, fully flexed feet. Omar Font from Spain, just edging ahead now, ahead of Tucker Dupree, but Sergey Punko, in my mind, just cruising and smoothing his way through the waters. Wouldn't surprise me if he came through in the second half. That's the halfway stage, 2:12.21. Omar Font now for sure into the lead. But here comes Sergey Punko of Russia. And he is 2:46.06 at 250 meters. Tucker Dupree reacting to that challenge down the third 100 meters, always the most important 100 in the 400-meter race. Font dropping off the pace, 1 lane up from Punko. Punko 3:19.05, and now his stroke rate increases, but maintaining that length of stroke, even though he increases the speed of his stroke, mark of a great champion, technically. Tucker Dupree not able to hold on, now falling off the ankles of Sergey Punko of Russia, turning down into the final length. Didn't stay underwater long at all there, was kicking almost fresh air. an alternating kick rather than the dolphin kicking, so he obviously prefers that, but was too shallow on the push-off. But here comes Sergi Pumko, the world record holder, the world champion, the European champion, winning this heat number 2 of 2. A comfortable 4:25.03, well shy of his world record. But who cares, he's the winner of heat number 2. And that was just an easy qualification swim for Sergi Pumko there. Final swimmers coming in, lane number 7 there for the Ukraine, Takinko. 4:44.11 was his entry time on paper. Just a little shy of that, I would think. But there's Sergi Pumko. And you could see the very shallow push-off there and the alternating kick rather than the dolphin kick. Can't take anything away from this great champion, this great competitor. So there's the 1, 2, 3. Pumko, Dupree and Font. Simon in 4th. Those 4 should qualify for the final. We shall see the lineup in a moment. And Sotil makes 8th place, 4:38.09, so there's the 1 to 8. Floriano, the fastest qualifier, so what a final that will be between himself and the world record holder, Sergi Pumko. So moving on, quick programme this morning, women's 400 freestyle S12 heat number 1. 6 competitors will line up. Efremenko's the world record holder, 4:37, and also the Paralympic record holder. Hannah Russell goes to Great Britain, so taking applause of the crowd when she walked out. Hannah Russell, lane 4, Team GB, 4:44.75. There she is. Goes in 2, Alonso in 3, Russell in 4, Efremenko goes in 5, Veal in 6, Vaikova goes in 7. Efremenko set that world record on the 8th of September 2008 in taking the Paralympic crown, Paralympic gold medal in Beijing with that 4:37.37. And Efremenko in 5 for Russia. Hannah Russell away very nicely for Great Britain. Very, very fast off the starting blocks and very, very good underwater as well. My goodness, she's racing away at this first length. 8 lengths of the pool, let's not forget. So she needs to settle down, but being challenged for sure at the top of the picture there by Promina from Argentina. Pronina taking the turn, 30.06. Hannah Russell just settling down now a little bit. That blistering first 50 metres. Pronina Top of the screen in lane number 2. Alonso in 3, Russell in 4. It's Russell in second place with the red hat for Great Britain. But in lane 2, turning first, Pronina. Natalie Pronina. Entry time of 5:44.30, so for sure she's going to smash that. These swimmers will be very aware of pace, very experienced. Practice pace, not just in training, but of course the many competitions that lead up to this competition of all competitions. Hannah Russell chasing down that lead, was on the ankles of Pronina. Hannah Russell now into the lead. Pronina on paper a minute slower, almost exactly a full minute slower than Hannah Russell of Great Britain. As she approaches halfway. Now this is very quick. 2:17. It is possible for these competitors to negative split or hold pace, so we're looking at something around about 4:35. So we're on world record pace if she can keep that speed endurance. She does have a very quick stroke rate. I wonder whether she'll feel that intensity down the final 100 metres. This is a third 100 of 4, and she is pulling away with every stroke, challenging that world record. 2:52.71. Hannah Russell, can she hold on? Breathing to her left, breathing to her right. Got quite a high head position here, a little unusual. Again, creates a little more resistance. That's perhaps one reason why she has to have that quick, high stroke rate. And she's turning now, 3:29.09. She has to come back in 1:08, so the world record is certainly on. I'm sure she can post a 68-second final lap. .75 metres to go. Digging in. Can almost feel the pain, the intensity through her lungs as she tries to take a breath on every stroke now. Breathing to her right-hand side on every stroke. Taking a breath to her left on the final turn. 4:05.61. There's 40 metres to go. The world record for sure is still on, urged along by the crowd. Hannah Russell of Great Britain in lane number 4. 4:37.37. She's got 9 seconds to go. It's going to be tight. I think she's just going to be outside. Well, just 4 or 5 metres short of that world record. 4:41.25. Excellent swim for Hannah Russell. Doesn't look too uncomfortable there at the end of the swim. Field coming in. Field there for Brazil. Touching those electronic touch pads to stop the electronic clock. Freikova. Nicole Freikova in lane number 7. Just into the final 25 metres and now into the final 15. 6:18.73 her entry time, so she'll be wanting to set a lifetime personal best here at London 2012 Paralympic Games. Nicole Frykova comes home to complete heat number 1 of the women's 400 freestyle S12. Hannah Russell, the winner of Great Britain. Good rotation, good dolphin kicking. Dolphin kicking to the surface to get into that first stroke. Head down, no breath on the first stroke. Keeps a low profile when she breathes. Just looking forwards a little bit during a swim stroke, which does create that element of resistance at the front of the stroke as she's ploughing through the water. We want to try and keep that head down in line with the spine, so we've got a straight neckline to try and cut through the water as efficiently as possible. But hey, 4:41.25, what a remarkable swim. Alonso in second, Efremenko gets third. So heat number 2 of the women's 400 freestyle S12. 6 swimmers line up. Deborah Font there for Spain in lane 4.
Take your mark.
Quick away in lane number 6. Savchenko of Russia. But on paper, Spain's Deborah Font, 4:42.00, has a very quick entry time. Savchenko in lane 6 in the lead, 31.76. Font in second, Schnicker in third. Savchenko here, arms as long as an elephant's trunk as she's cruising into this first 100-metre split in 1:07.10. Font still in second, Schnicker still in third. Nice high elbow. It's making sure that that hand cuts into the water before the arm collapses or straightens out. That helps the swimmers catch the water as they reach forwards. Some swimmers choosing a straight arm recovery, but much easier or effective to control your technique if you have a high elbow recovery with fingers relatively close to the water surface, rather than flying the hand high, which can crash into the water and make the catch very difficult. So here, very clean catch, especially with the left hand. Shooting that hand, sticking that hand into the water, full reach. As she's reaching, the body rotates, almost cutting and carving through the water. We don't want to swim square or flat. As we're shooting that hand forwards, we're turning onto our side and breathing in a sideways position, never staying flat for too long, rotating and cutting and carving left to right. Regular breathing on every stroke to the right-hand side, taking in as much oxygen as you possibly can. Font there for Spain, Savchenko's in the lead. Font just 1.0 seconds down on Savchenko. Schnittger in lane 5, just losing a fair amount of ground up that length as these two ladies stretch their lead. Oksana Savchenko of Russia ahead of Deborah Font of Spain. Savchenko just slowing down there, almost stopping into that turn, just switching off, going down the gears. It wasn't a case of Deborah Font upping the speed or the rate or the intensity or effort. It's just that Oksana Savchenko thinks, well, I've done enough. This is a cruise into the final as she allows Deborah Font to take the lead by now a full body length. Deborah Font from Spain there, saying, well, I'm going to swim it my way. It's my race. You can do what you want. You can go out quick and slow down if you want, but I know my race, I know my pace, and I'm now in the lead, and she is for 11.57. Deborah Font of Spain. Will Oksana Savchenko want to get to the wall first, though? She's starting to race a little bit. 25 metres to go. And it looks like Oksana Savchenko into the lead once again. That was an interesting length why she just shut down and switched off there, but no, into the lead. Deborah Font gets the touch. 4:46.72. Strange pacing from Oksana Savchenko all the way through that final 100 metres. Schnittger in lane 5 for Germany takes third spot. Coming in lane 3, Volkova from the Ukraine. Zaradnikova in lane number 7, just heading out. Lane number 2, Alcazar of Mexico. Lane 7, coming in there. And Alcazar safely onto the wall. Deborah Font 4:46.72. Great track start technique there for Deborah Font of Spain. Great reach out down the pool, not trying to fly too high into the air, or certainly don't dive straight into the water, but great outwards reach, not taking a breath yet. That was very good to see. Head down for those first few strokes, trying to be torpedo-like, cutting back on all the resistance. Fine swim by Deborah Font. So there's the official result of all 6 swimmers. And there's the final. Anna Russell, no surprise there, takes top spot with a 4:41. Is the world record on tonight? We shall see. Men's 100 metres butterfly now, S8 heat number 1. 6 swimmers line up. We have 3 heats here in this event. Peter Leek, the world record holder and Paralympic champion from Beijing. Sean Fraser in 5 for Great Britain with the red hat. And take lots of support from the home crowd. Swimmers given good reasonable time to take their clothes off, want to keep the body temperature up for as long as possible before we dive into these cold, fast waters of the aquatic centre. Racing temperatures from 76 to 79 degrees, so a lot colder than the body temperature. Want to stay warm until the very last moment. Don't want any tension in those muscles. Want to stay as relaxed as possible.
Take your mark.
Wang from China goes in lane number 4, 62.28. Sean Fraser not up very quick at all. Down in 5th place at the moment. Wang, just about Wang from China in the lead. All bunching up now though at 40 metres. Not much separating them at all. 30.42 for Wang. Zimming then Fraser. Fraser needs to make his move. He wasn't very good on the start and he wasn't very good on the turn. Well, there's Wang from China extending his lead now with 25 to go. Those big red discs halfway down the pool. Let's keep our eye on the clock. 60.28, his entry time, the world record 60.45. He's way outside that, but a very credible 63.94. Zhai Qiao, Wang of China. Very pleased with that. Smile on his face. Good to get that first race out of the way. Wonderful tight tuck. You can see there, however, very much a sideways position when he takes that breath, so we're able to cut through the water as well as we can. Little bit short there, a little bit tight on the finish. On a full reaching, ranging stroke into the wall, but a great 63.94. Zimin takes second and Fraser third. Heat number 2. 6 swimmers once again. Ferrain goes in 2, Suri in 3, Wee in 4, Song in 5, Austin in 6, Sanchez in 7.
Take your mark.
Very, very high into the sky for Wee. Zanpeng Wee of China in 4. Song doing much better with his dive and reach down the pool and early speed. Song takes the touch, 29.26. 9 metres down the pool with his kick out there, so very good distance. You are allowed to go to 15 metres, that's the legal limit. And there's the 15-metre marker there on the left-hand side. Beg your pardon, that 25-metre marker there. It's a small disc, 15 metres away from the wall. Being chased down now by Wee in 4, Song in 5. Song gets it. Only just 62.77. Mayo Dang Song takes the win. And here's the turn. About a second and a half clear of Wee there. Didn't he make a challenge down the final 10 metres? So those two teammates and competitors separated by just a few hundredths there in the end. 16/100ths of a second separating the two Chinese competitors. Berin gets third spot in that heat number 2. And moving on to heat number 3. Oliver Hind for Great Britain goes in 6. Almost a full lineup, 7 competitors across the pool.
Take your mark.
Rasmussen in lane 1, Andrade in 2, Balon in 3, Razoy in 4, Tarasov in 5, Hind in 6, O'Neill in 7. Balon. .64 for Razoy. Tarasov in second. Charles Razoy of France, making this race his own. 60.95 is the world record. It's going to be quick, but perhaps not that quick. We shall see. 5 seconds to go and some 7 metres. It's going to be outside, but what a swim for Charles Razoy of France. 61.18. Only just shy of the Paralympic record. Winner, heat 3, Charles Razoy of France, 61.18. Just 23/100ths of a second away from what would have been equal to the Paralympic record. Perfect finish. Absolutely fingernail finish there. And a punch of delight for Charles Razoy of France. And there's the official result. Tarasov in second. Balon Galindo takes third. Oliver Hind a little down, 67's not great for him. Not bad, but not great. Entered 67.11. Sean Fraser for Great Britain makes the final. Oliver Hind is out. So moving on to the women's 100 metres butterfly S8, heat number 1. Seven swimmers on the start list. Jessica Long, the world record holder, will go in heat number 2. Chen for China in 4, fastest qualifier, 1:12.53. Zhang, also from China. She goes next to her in 3. Let's watch out for Amanda Everlove in 5 for the USA. The Paralympic record holder in 1:11.64. A Paralympic champion, of course, from Beijing.
Take your marks.
Nice start across the board. Shengnan Jiang looking smooth and comfortable at the moment. Although the three front runners bunching up a little bit here as they approach the turn. 50-meter turn in 34.93. It's Chen, Evelov, and then Jiang. That's the 1, 2, 3. Not much in it. A cat's whisker in this one, nothing in it at all. 25 meters from home. Jiang perhaps top of the screen there, the yellow and the blue lane markers, perhaps just in the lead. Chen just in second, Evelov in third. That could well be the 1, 2, 3. 1:15.24 for Jiang. Shengnan Jiang, 1:15.24, official winner, heat number 1. And here's the turn once again. That's Evelov, Amanda Evelov, the Paralympic champion in the light blue suit. Nearest to us, but right there, the winner, Shengnan Jiang. Oh, tight and short on that finish. .24 of a second separating the two Chinese competitors. Evelov in third. So that's the official result of heat number 1. As we move on now to heat number 2. A full lineup of 8 swimmers go 1 to 8. And Jessica Long in for the world record holder from the USA. Lines up. Istomina for the Ukraine. Very good off the blocks and underwater and into a stroke. Very well indeed. Let's check the split. 32.88 for Istomina, ahead of Long by just 0.67. Elliott in third. Elliott third for Australia. Istomina for the Ukraine in the lead. Long trying to chase her down. Jessica Long 1 lane up in lane 4 for the USA. Istomina holding on to her lead, her early lead, but Jessica Long chasing her down, very strong in the last 5 metres, 1:11.04. It's a new Paralympic record. That was tight on the finish. Istomina there, taking the touch. Berube coming in lane number 8, but Istomina, new Paralympic record holder, 1:11.04. Congratulations to you. 50-meter turn. And there's the finish for a new Paralympic record just a few hundredths of a second ahead of Long. In fact, Long went into the finish before Istamina, but Istamina was so quick with that finishing hand to win by just 10/100ths of a second. So those results are official. And there's the final lineup for the women's 100 metres butterfly S8. Istamina, Long and Liu will be the favourite three qualifiers, and what a final that will be. For sure that world record is under threat. So we're moving on this busy morning, day number 1 at London 2012 Aquatic Centre. Day number 1 of the Paralympic Games, and the crowd really are enjoying this spectacle. Men's 100 metres backstroke S7, start list heat number 1, 8 swimmers will go. Jonathan Fox for Great Britain is the world record holder. Set that just a year ago. So he will want to take this Paralympic title for sure come the final. But here are the competitors. Bosiardo already out. Pereira goes in lane 2. Boadeko goes in 3. Spanja, there's a big name, goes in 4. Vasnitsia goes in 5, Geo goes in 6, Ajima in 7, and Perez Davila goes in 8. Mihovil Spanja in 4, the fastest qualifier, 1:12.76. Well, they're all away clean. Heat number 1. Ajima, very good underwater for Japan in 7. Boadeko into the lead there. Higher up the screen. Boadeko for the Ukraine. 1:14.11 his entry time. In lane number 3. Boadeko, a young, big name coming through in Paralympic swimming. We've seen him over the last 2 seasons really set the tone for some dramatic performances. It's my pleasure to watch him race to titles at the European and World Championships. Spanja, though, great competitor in 4. Never count him out. (1:10.45 is the world record. 1:12.09 the Paralympic record. Boadeko 1:12.79. It's quick. Spanja tried to live with him, and he did. So already the scene is set for a great final. There's the winner, Bordejko of the Ukraine. Very quick around the turn, isn't he? Very quick indeed. Coming up there just beyond the 5 metre marker. The coaches will want to see that target as a minimum, breaking out beyond the red. And here he is into the finish. Perfect finish, my word. What a great reach. Again, fingertip finish for Bordejko. Just a few tenths clear of Spanja. Osnitsia taking third. Also of the Ukraine, so a teammate to Bordejko. Jonathan Fox will be watching on there as he lines up centre of the pool in 4 for Great Britain. And he will be stood right next to the American Lance Lambach, the Paralympic record holder, the Paralympic champion from Beijing. Lambach in 5, Fox in 4. Fox, the world record holder. And there he is. He's been on fire the last 12 months. Desperately wants this Paralympic gold medal. Some 2 seconds clear of the rest of the field on paper. Let's see if he can live up to that. That was a good start for Fox, and the crowd applauded that for sure. Straight into the lead. Blistering lead already at 15 metres. He's a full body length ahead now. Body length and a half at 25 metres. This is something special. Jonathan Fox for Great Britain is not just going for a win in heat number 2. He's attacking the world record. Let's look at the clock. He's now 2 full clear body lengths ahead at the 50-metre turn. 32.56 for Jonathan Fox of Great Britain. The applause for the crowd. Marot in second place. This is all about Jonathan Fox though. His stroke leg has slowed down a little bit. He needs to keep those legs kicking as strong as possible. He wants to maintain a 6-peak leg kick for every arm stroke that he does. Full stroke, keep kicking inside the final 15. If those legs die away, the body can drop and sink, and it's hard work and pianos fall from the sky. He's, 10 metres away from the finish. The world record, his world record is 1:10.45. He's going to smash it. He's going to be inside 1:10, 1 minute 9:86. New world record for Jonathan Fox of Great Britain. My word, what a performance. The crowd loved that one, and so does Jonathan Fox, punching the water with delight and flicking the I am number one, I am number one. Sub 1:10, the first man in the world to break 70 seconds. The crowd is deafening, and Jonathan Fox is a happy man. But he's got to do it again. It's only the heats. But that's got to give him confidence. Mountains of confidence to take him into this final. Looking for that spring off the wall. That free glide time at speed. Transferring into his stroke, and here at the finish, a lovely backwards dive, a lovely ranging reach, diving through the surface and getting that long speed reach into the wall. I am number one. I am Jonathan Fox. So the results are official there, 1-8 for heat. Number 2. Heat number 2 there, and there's the final. Almost a full 3 seconds clear of Bordeko. Spanja takes 3rd spot. But those are the fastest 8. It's all about how fast you're swimming. It doesn't matter where you finish in your heat. You've got to post a fast time. They take the fastest 8 times into the final. So if one of the heats is a little slow, you could find yourself out the way. So it is all about swimming fast in the morning to be sure about qualification. So we're moving on to the women's 100 metres backstroke S7. Susanna Rogers will take strength, I'm sure, there from watching her teammate Jonathan Fox smash that world record. So Susanna Rogers goes in 3 for Great Britain. Rebecca De Boer from New Zealand there goes in 4. Gasiva goes in 1 for Russia. Mihane goes in 2 for Canada. Rogers in 3 for Great Britain. De Boer in 4 for New Zealand. Frenny in 5 for Australia. Nelson goes in 6 for Canada. Kim in 7 for Korea. And Clusen completes the lineup in 8 for Norway. Rogers away well for Great Britain and up first into her stroke. Also going well, Nelson down in 6. But it seems once again all about Great Britain and Susanna Rogers. 1:25.83 her entry time. Jacqueline Frenny from Australia trying to chase down Rogers of Great Britain. Still Rogers of Great Britain. Let's watch the turn. 41.37 for Frenny, just 6/100ths of a second ahead of Rogers. De Boer in 3rd place for New Zealand. Rebecca De Boer needs to pick the pace up as Frenny's pulling away. Jacqueline Frenny of Australia pulling away from Susanna Rogers, but Rogers having a great swim for Great Britain. But Frenny here swimming very, very quick. Clock's ticking away, 1:15. The Paralympic record's 1:24.30. The world record's 1:21.57. It's going to be outside that, but for sure a new Paralympic record. Well inside 1:24.30, almost a full second. 1:23.34 for Jacqueline Frenny of Australia. Drama here in these backstroke events. There's the winner. One happy young lady for sure. Reacted to that early pace of Susanna Rogers. Wouldn't necessarily have known where she was in the race. Vision directly upwards through the rafters of the ceiling, but she would have heard the crowd, that early roar when Susanna Rogers took that early lead at great pace. But this lady here, Jacqueline Frenny, made it her own with a new Paralympic record. There's the official results, 1:8 with a 1:23.34 for Jacqueline Frenny. heat number 2. And now take to their blocks. Kirsten Bruhn, the world record holder, will go in 4. That's her right there. I wonder what she thought to that performance of Freni in heat number 1. I'm sure she will remain totally focused, but will she take the challenge at 10:53 on day number 1? It's Thursday. And we're about to witness Kirsten Bruhn, the world record holder, set the world record on the 6th of April this year.
Relax, please, Simmers. Relax, please.
Simmer's been asked to relax. I think there was a little noise from the audience, whistling and shouting, support, but the audience have to be totally quiet when that whistle goes. There has to be silence around the building. Avila Hernandez goes in 1, Zhang in 2, Jordan will go in 3, Bruhn in 4, Porter in 5, Ribeiro in 6, Scott in 7, Mackinnon goes in 8. So Summers kept waiting here for quite some time. Now there's the problem. We have some tape, some paper, some description floating in the pool. Now that will need to be removed. Swimmers don't like to be kept waiting. Often wondering what's going on and when will we start. Wouldn't necessarily have been aware of the problem there in the pool. Piece of paper floating some 40 metres away from where they're stood. But thanks to that young man, not quite sure who he is, but thank you. Kirsten Bruhn, Germany, a little low in the water there, not away as well as some of her other rivals, but she is the world record holder. And now, comfortably doing well, Jordan for the USA, 1 lane up from Kirsten Bruhn of Germany. Bruhn stroking away, a body length clear now. Porter going well in 5, in perhaps 3rd spot. Looks like it's going to be Bruhn. Zhang's going well for China. Zhang in lane 2. A determination on the face of Kirsten Bruhn. Tanned and honed and physically cut well. To plough through these waters. Great physique of the world record holder, Kirsten Bruhn. It's a fine morning swim outside the world record and outside the Paralympic record, but didn't she make that look a good one? 1:25.12. Mäkinen there coming in for Finland. There's Kerstin Brun. Winner heat number 2, that's official. 1:25.12. Posted on the electronic timing scoreboard. Once again, we can see that cutting and carving position as the body rotates through the water, keeping the head really fixed and really still if possible. Spotting the finish there a little bit early, went on the second arm, realising she's a bit further away than she anticipated. But it's Brun, Jordan, Porter, Zhang dropping back into 4th in the end. So there's the final 8 fastest swimmers in the women's 100 metres backstroke. S7, Frenny, Brun and Rogers go the 1, 2, 3. And I will catch my breath and say we are now going to the men's 100 metres butterfly. S9 start list here for heat number 1. 8 swimmers will line up. Thomas Soers, the world record holder, he will go in heat number 2, but this is heat number 1. And Thomas Tott will go in lane 2 for Hungary. Hungarians very strong at this event. But Prince will go in lane 1 for Australia. Tott will go in lane 2 for Hungary. Syrovachenko goes in 3 for the Ukraine. Morlacci in 4 for Italy. Vincatek goes in 5 for Croatia. Mellinger in 6 for Hungary. Martinov in 7 for the Ukraine. And to complete the lineup, we have Schultz in lane number 8 for Germany. Watch out for Morlacci in lane number 4, but going very well already. Thomas Tott up in lane number 2. Thomas Tott from Hungary, 62.55, his entry time. Breathing slightly sideways there on butterfly, which is a little unusual, a little unorthodox, but it makes the body hold a slightly lower position, so we're undulating more at the water surface rather than having too much up and down motion. So keeping a lower head profile to help his technique there, and looking very, very strong, Thomas Tott. Morlacci in 4 going well, but Thomas Tott, we can see that low profile when he breathes to his right-hand side. Syrovachenko coming through well, but Morlacci, Federico Morlacci of Italy, now into the lead. A very quick time, 61.68. Thomas Tott fade away there in the last 15 metres. So Morlacci took the touch, and isn't he pleased? Federico Morlacci, 61.68, the winner of Heat 1. And there's the early pace of Thomas Tott turning the top of the picture. That was Mellinger nearest to us. It was all about the final 15 metres. Very quick into the finish, and there we have the lights shining brightly on the starting blocks, always indicating the first, second and third place finishers. And Morlacci's light was shining there to win heat number 1. Well, what will we see here? Soers goes in 4 the world record holder, the Paralympic champion from Beijing 2008. There he is. Won the title with 59.34. His world record's 59.23. Set that the 9th of July 2011.
Take your mark.
Not away as well as Cowdrey in lane 5. Matthew Cowdrey for Australia. He's gunning for a gold medal here. But Thomas soars into the lead. Literally soars into the lead. Matthew Cowdrey not able to hold on. Thomas soars 27.43. That's on world record pace. Relentlessly now challenging that record time. There's 20 metres to go and he's really extending his lead here. He's some 3 metres clear of the rest of the field, and there's 15 metres to go for Thomas Soares of Hungary in lane 4, 5 metres clear. Watch out for the time, 59.23 is the world record, just outside. Well, a sub-60-second performance. And it doesn't even look like the man's fully shaved down yet. Getting rid of that George Michael look will save him a few tenths of a second perhaps. These swimmers shave down every hair on their bodies, most usually. Arms, legs, chest, back, face. I think psychologically just holding a bit in reserve there, Thomas Soares. As he won heat number 2, just outside his own world record. There's the official result. Mari Alcaraz in second and Hall in third. Cowdrey dropping back into 4th. We'll be concerned a little bit with that. An entry time of 60.35, only posting a 62.31. He's down in 5th, but qualifies for the final. There's the official lineup, 1 to 8. Soares is the favourite. Women's 100 metres butterfly S9 heat 1. Stephanie Millwood for Great Britain goes in 5. And here they come. Stephanie Millwood looking very, very happy as she acknowledges the British fans as soon as she walked out. Raised her right hand and waved to all the support here for her. Good to see a relaxed frame of mind. We need an unprecedented level of tension but relaxation both physically and mentally to let special performances happen. Stephanie Millwood certainly seems to have the right frame of mind here. Just checking the blocks there, that back plate at an angle. Fairly new to the world of swimming, been around for perhaps the last couple of years, have a number of different settings. 1 to 5 on top of the starting block, and swimmers need to make sure it's the right setting for them so they're not too far away or too close to the front edge of the starting block. They'll take a track position, 1 leg forwards, 1 leg back. 1 foot will be on that back plate, and they're driving off the back leg and then the front leg, reaching down the pool.
Take your mark.
Nothing to separate those swimmers in terms of reaction off the blocks, but first into the stroke was Stephanie Millwood. but just servicing Ellen Keane. Ellen Keane from Ireland in 6, doing very well. It's tight at 25 metres. Stone going well from the USA, as too is Gascon. Seri Gascon from Spain in 4. Millwood in 3rd by just 22/100 of a second, but it's Gascon, Stone, then Millwood. Seri Gascon, a great champion, trying to stretch her lead, but Elizabeth Stone from the USA chasing her down, and chasing her down well, as Stone now takes the lead inside the final 15. It's Stone, Gascon, Millwood, that's the 1, 2, 3, but Ellen Kane's coming back strong at Stephanie Millwood. But on the wall, the winner is in 1:11.19, Gascon. Stone there. Elizabeth Stone, USA, 1:11.19. Beg your pardon, getting colours of suits mixed up there. Head down in those final 5 metres, not breathing much at all. Stone, USA. At an entry time of 1:11.84. Oh, it was tight, absolutely on the finish. Ahead of Gascon. Looked like Gascon for a split moment, but Elizabeth Stone was the victor with a very dramatic finish inside the final 15 metres. Packed to the rafters, the supporters there. The Aquatic Centre can house some 17,000 people. Stone, Gascon, Millwood, Keane, Quinyinyang and Ince. Have set the scene in Heat 1 as we lead into Heat 2. Claire Cashmore for Great Britain goes in 6. They're already on their marks.
Thank you, Mark.
Clean away. Grazdanova away well in 3. Natalia Dutoy, world-famous competitor, the world record holder, the Paralympic champion from Beijing. She set her world record in taking that title on the 7th of September 2008. It's 1:06.74. Natalie Dutoy from South Africa, respected around the world for all of her successes and what she does for Paralympic sport in and out of the water. Natalie Dutoy. The clear victory in this heat number 2, shy of a world record, but sub 1:10. And second place going to Claire Cashmore, to the applause of the crowd. 1:12.09 her entry time for Claire Cashmore there. Natalie Dutoy, 1:09.94. Powerful woman. There's the track start technique. Great strength off that front leading leg for Natalie Dutoy, off the dive and off the push, off the wall. Great power in her quad, her upper leg muscle, and head down. Lovely technique. Great flexibility, yet great strength and power in the stroke technique of Natty Toy. And there's the official results. The Toy Cashmore, Wozniak, the 1, 2, 3. And there's the lineup for tonight's final of the women's 100 metres butterfly S9. The fastest 8 qualifiers go. So now we look forwards to the men's 200 metres IM SM10. 10 being the category, the SM representing the event, so one of the higher categories here. Some swimmers looking lean and mean, some saying a little prayer, some giving thumbs up. It's all about the psychology. It's all about how you appreciate this situation and how you can stay very much in the zone and not to get carried away with the cameras, the lights, the crowd. More experienced swimmers will be taking in a little more of the atmosphere, but those slightly less experienced, perhaps slightly less confident, would you believe? Some of us have less confidence even in this environment. We'll be shutting down, blinkers on, and we'll just be looking down the lane and not looking around and taking it all in. They will want to stay in the zone. They will want to stay focused. Again, checking the technical equipment, making sure the blocks are set to them on an individual level. And again, a little prayer to the gods before they take their marks. That was Joe Wise in lane 1 for the USA. Here we go.
Take your mark.
Wise in 1. Arundine in 2, Ludwig in 3, Brazil in 4, Paul in 5, Grigorev in 6, Silverman in 7, Zadia in 8. Four lengths of the pool, 1 length butterfly, 1 length backstroke, 1 length breaststroke, and 1 length front crawl. Most important 50 is the third 50 metres, the breaststroke length. Very much a middle distance event. And the third 50 always the most important of this 4-length race. And also important because breaststroke is the most technical of all the 4 swimming strokes. It's the slowest of all the 4 swimming strokes, which is where those breaststroke specialists can make up some good ground on the breaststroke leg. And if they can get away having made up the ground, of course front crawl is the fastest of the 4 strokes, so you can double the ground in getting away off that last turn. Brazil, Andre Brazil, and Paul, Kevin Paul from South Africa making this their own. And didn't Kevin Paul have a great breaststroke leg there? Paul, Brazil, Grigorev is the 1, 2, 3, and just as I said, Kevin Paul executed a wonderful, wonderful length on breaststroke. and extended that lead as he surged into his front crawl length. 2:15.61 on paper, his entry time. Andre Brazil from Brazil, cruising comfortable position in second, but there's the win. 2:14.97. Well, that's a best, and didn't it look good for Kevin Paul of South Africa. So there's the winner. That's the official time. Very quick off the wall and very quick to get away on his front crawl length. South Africa had a great Olympic Games, and it looks like they could have a great Paralympic Games as well. I've just seen Natalie du Toit, Kevin Paul there. Don't they have some great swimmers? For sure they do. A disqualification there for the American, Dalton Herendeen. They'll be disappointed with that. As we now go into heat number 2. Full 8 lineup. And the Jack Bridge for Great Britain and Robert Wellborn for Great Britain go side by side in 6 and 7. The world record holder there, Benoit Hoot from Canada, 2:10.26. It's his world record.
Take your mark.
Away, very, very well. Goodness gracious. Hoyt of Canada. But look at this swim by Robert Wellborn. Wellborn does like the butterfly. Anderson going well. Denmark. Anderson touches first, 28.19. Wellborn, then Hoyt. That's the 1-2-3. The world record holder down in third at the moment, but let's watch out for him. Anderson still going well at the top, but Hoyt now just stretching into the lead. Benoit Hoyt challenging well. Down in lane 8 is Koufal, Philippe Koufal. Trying to close in on the rest of the field, but Hoyt extending his lead, and he does like the breaststroke. Hands pitching up high to the water surface, thumbs cutting the surface, and he shoots those hands forwards so very quickly as he's kicking back and trying to get into a stretched streamline position before he executes the pull. Waits for that kick to finish and then separates the hands as he powers himself out and in and up through that undulating stroke, and he's away on the fastest stroke, the front crawl, some 4 meters clear of his nearest rivals. This is a great performance by the world record holder. Benoit Hoyt in 4 here for Canada. Set the world record on the 1st of April this year. 2:10.26. It's going to be outside of that, but this really is a great swim. And just outside the Paralympic record as well. Only a second or so outside of that. That was a good swim. And there's the official time for Hoyt of Canada. ability around the wall is absolutely phenomenal. Doesn't have full powerful use of both legs, of course, but nonetheless the speed of the tuck from breaststroke to front crawl and the push away off the wall, very dramatic, very good. Great performance for Hoyt of Canada. And there's the final. Hoyt, Paul and Brazil, the 1, 2, 3. 8 fastest, all qualifying. So the women's 200 metres, IM SM10, heat number 1. 5 swimmers line up. Harriet Lee, Great Britain, goes in lane number 3. Sophie Pascoe, the world record holder, 2:29.35. She goes in heat number 2. And here are the competitors for heat number 1. Fernanda Santos goes in lane number 2 for Spain. Harriet Lee goes in 3 for Great Britain. Ashley Summer-Mortimer goes in 4 for Canada. There's Mortimer right there. Catherine Downey goes in 5 for Australia. Katarzyna Polik is a big name, completes the lineup for Poland in lane number 6. That was Lee there. Harriet Lee smashing her thighs there with her hands. Psychologically ready.
Take your marks.
Good start for Mortimer. Ashley Summer-Mortimer in 4 for Canada. Harriet Lee down a little bit at the moment. To see what she can do about that. It's Downey, Mortimer, Mortimer, Downey. Downey in 5 for Australia. Mortimer in 4. It's Mortimer, one swimmer up there. 2 fastest qualifiers in the yellow lanes. It's Downey nearest to us. 32.59 for Mortimer, 1900ths of a second separating these two. But much better underwater was Mortimer, extending that lead. I wonder whether she's actually smiling at the camera there in the rafters. If she is, she's a very confident young lady coming out of that turn. 2:30.14 for entry time. And this is a fine performance. The halfway stage, 109.44 as we move into the breaststroke leg. Mortimer, Downey, Lee, that's the 1, 2, 3. Crowd recognising this is a great performance. Harriet Lee closing down, a great breaststroke length for her. Really took a full body length out of her rivals. Mortimer still in the lead. Lee, Downey. What has Lee got on the front crawl leg? Mortimer in the lead for Canada. Just edging into the picture there. On the right-hand side is Downey. Mortimer, Downey, Lee. 15 metres to go. Paralympic records 2:33.64 by Jessica Sloan. Just outside of that, 2:34.44 for Ashley Summer-Mortimer. Downey in second and Lee in third. Then Hernandez in two. Summer, Ashley Mortimer. The winner. Just asking there, shall we get out and can we, I heard her say. They need to make sure all the swimmers have finished the race, and then the judge will give them the order to clear the pool. There's the last turn. Breaststroke to front crawl. Mortimer all the way down the last length. Down he swam well. And Lee in third. So heat number 2. Zhang in 2, Almond in 3, Pascoe in 4, Ryabova in 5, Rivard in 6.
Thank you, Mark.
Sophie Pascoe, the world record holder in lane 4. One swimmer down from the red hat of Gemma Armand of Great Britain. Armand a full body length down on the world record holder from New Zealand at the moment. Pascoe, Sophie Pascoe there. Chin extension as she pushes that chin forward to take that big explosive breath, and keeping that chin very, very close to the water surface when she takes a breath. Again, excellent profile. Excellent technique, lovely long ranging reach on the backstroke, long levers on this lady, wonderful rotation, the shoulders, the flexibility there's no tension, but great effort. Pascoe extending her lead over Ryabova. Ryabova in 5. That wonderful backflip there by Pascoe. It's very quick to turn that way, but often you struggle to fill both lungs with as much air as possible. And then you're underwater for quite some time on the breaststroke, doing the breaststroke pull out and the breaststroke kick, gliding to some 7-8 meters down the pool. So you need to intake as much air as you can, and indeed on every stroke on the breaststroke, take a big explosive breath every time the head surfaces. Pascoe extending this lead on the breaststroke leg. Final turn 1:52.00. Pascoe now some 8 meters clear. Ryabova in second, Almond in third, in fourth, apologies, Almond dropping back to 4th, struggling on the breaststroke leg there, but here from New Zealand, the world record holder, Sophie Pascoe. It's going to be very, very quick. 2:29.35 is the world record. Sophie Pascoe. It's going to be very, very tight. Can she get in there? Yes, she can. My word, 2:28.73. Half a second inside the world record. Absolutely fantastic. Really made that surge on the breaststroke length. Extended the ground to get onto the world record pace and then smashed it down the final length. Here's the breaststroke. Getting that head down very quickly as soon as you've taken a breath. Trying to squeeze the hand inside the body line at the end of the pull as they shoot forwards. And she's away so quick the camera couldn't even stay up with her there. Little bit long into the finish, but it looked like she just about maintained speed. Even at the end of the stroke, you're pushing back with that swimming arm and reaching forwards with that full extension, almost like surfing into the finish there. Maintain speed to smash that world record. And there it is, the official lineup for the final. Sophie Pascoe breaking her own world record to qualify in first spot. Well, the crowd have been spoiled this morning, that's for sure, with Paralympic records, world records, some great racing, some great British names, of course. There'll be more to come tonight in the first finals here, day one. And if you want to follow Paralympic sport on Facebook, if you go to facebook.com/Paralympic Games, you can follow as much as you wish, or of course on Twitter at Paralympics. We're moving on now to men's freestyle S5. Danielle Diaz, world record holder. Rodriguez, the Paralympic record holder. And Rodriguez goes in lane number 4 in heat number 1. And these competitors are now ready as they walk out into the atmosphere. Danielle Diaz will go in heat number 2. So the world record holder and the Paralympic record holder split between the 2 heats. Sheki for Hungary goes in lane 1, but there's a Spanish man, Sebastian Rodriguez. The Paralympic champion back in Athens on the 27th of September 2004. A man of great experience, Sebastian Rodriguez goes in 4. Sheki in 1 for Hungary. Scully in 2 for Ireland. Vo in 3 for Vietnam. Rodriguez for Spain in 4. Krzyzanowski goes in 5 for the Ukraine. Siga goes in 6. Abdullah in 7. And Larson in 8. Swimmers have a choice to start either off the starting blocks or inside the water. It's a personal choice of theirs and theirs alone, with discussion, of course, with the coach and looking at the best way to get away. Well, the man getting away at the moment is Sebastian Rodriguez. Rodriguez, the speed of the man, 1 length front crawl, the mad dash, the men's 50 minutes freestyle S5. Sebastian Rodriguez, 33.05 is entry time on paper. 32.62 is the Paralympic record. It's outside that, but a good 33.80. Very, very good 33.80 for Rodriguez. Happy man, clenched fists. Good job done. Very fast away in 5, Krzyzanowski. There's the finish of Sebastian Rodriguez of Spain. Pretty much kept his head down for the whole length there. For 33.80, Krzyzanowski 34.85 and both 35.43. Scully down in 4th, 38.18. Entered 38.04. And here we have heat number 2. The world record holder, Daniel Dias for Brazil in 4. Anthony Stevens on the left of the screen there for Great Britain with the red hat. I know Anthony Stevens well. Got into know him well last year at the European Championships, and he's hungry for success here. Delighted with his medal last year and wants to step up. But can he beat this man, Daniel Dias? Stevens 35.32 compared to Dias 32.27. Might be a little much to ask, but if it's going to happen anywhere, it's going to happen here, right now, London 2012, these Paralympic Games. Andrew Mullen also goes in 7 for Great Britain. Avellino in 1 for Brazil, Suzuki in 2 for Spain, Stevens in 3 for Great Britain, Dias for Brazil in 4, Perkins in 5 for USA, Silva for Brazil in 6, Mullen in 7 for Great Britain, Morelli in 8 for Italy. Complete the lineup. Well, Stevens got away remarkably well, but into the lead, as you would expect, very quickly. Daniel Dias has such a fast stroke rate indeed. Surging ahead here, this 1 length front crawl, the fastest event in the swimming pool. Daniel Dias now body length clear. His record is 32.27, the world record. Paralympic record, Rodriguez is 32.62. Is it going to be inside? It's going to be tight. 33.02. Well, it's the fastest swim of the day. It's not a record, but it's fast. There's Daniel Dias, the winner of heat number 2. 33.02. Interesting to see his towel there on the starting block. Swimmers usually wipe down the starting block so they don't have any slippy contact at all. Little unusual to see the towel on the block, but that is allowed. Doesn't want to make any mistakes at all. Totally professional about his preparation, even down to the last moment before he leaves the starting block. So there's the official result for that heat. Dias, Perkins and Silva. And Stevens swam well, as too did Mullen. Mullen smashing his best by a couple of seconds there. Stevens pretty much bang on his best, at 1500ths shy. So he's done well. The 2 Brits are in the final. More countries than ever before are here in London 2012, these Paralympic Games. 164 countries Took over 2 hours to see them all parade through last night at the opening ceremony, and what a spectacle it was. Enjoyed by all. And now the women's 50 metres freestyle S5 heat number 1. 5 swimmers line up. Teresa Perales, the world record holder, 35.88, and the Paralympic champion. Won that title on the 15th of September 2008. Perales lines up in lane number 4, heat number 1. And here come the competitors. Gyalamas there. Good morning to you. Toss over for the Ukraine. Perales from Spain, Silva from Brazil, Tunison from the Netherlands. Goes in lane number 6. Silva, Perales, 2 big names in this event. Gyalamas there in 2. Just getting set. Tunison moving forwards and getting some support there onto the pool deck. And she's in the water, all set. Again, personal choice whether you are in the water or on the block. Away very well in 5, Silva. Maria Joana Silva of Brazil. Entered on the 38.57. But look at this. Teresa Perales of Spain. The world record holder only posted 37.00 this season. But a lifetime best and the record, the world record, the Paralympic record, 35.88. She's on form. Savtsova in 3, going well, 1 swimmer up. Silva going well, 1 swimmer down, but there in the middle, Perales of Spain, 37.06, so it pretty much equalled her season's best. Only 600 shy, so she's on form for these games, of course. The defending Paralympic champion, Teresa Perales of Spain. And that's her at the start. And the finish was hers all the way. Quick away, quick into a stroke, and quick to finish. That's the way to do it. And that's the official result. Perales, Silva, Savtsova, the 1, 2, 3. And now we look forward to heat number 2, and that's the start list. 6 swimmers will go. Fastest qualifier with 36.28 will go in lane number 4, Natalia Prologivia. Prologivia there in lane 4. Of the Ukraine, who's forwards. Olivia was a little uncertain there on the starting block when she was holding on, didn't seem very comfortable. And swimmers need to be still when take your marks is called, but away and away well. Head down, taking a breath. I think that's just the second breath so far. Stroke rate slowing down here dramatically inside the final 15. Looks like she's just cruising, yeah. Switched off down from gear number 10 to gear number 3 or 4 perhaps on the finish. 36.43. My word. And she didn't try. Well, perhaps for the first 30 metres. That sets the scene. For sure there's a world record in the tank there. Looking very threatening in those mirror goggles there of hers. Very focused. Such speed at the first 30 metres, looked absolutely awesome, out of this world. And just shut down slowly but surely from gear 10 all the way down the range to gear number 3 in the end. .36.43, that's really amazed me. How to swim so fast, yet make it look so easy. Pizarro gets second, Engelhardt gets third. And there's the start list for the final. Prologiva lines up, fastest qualifier. Tunison sneaking in 8th place for the Netherlands. Tunison will be relieved to make that women's 50 metres freestyle S5 final. She was ranked 8th on paper by 2/100ths of a second, and she's made that final 8th spot. And now we're moving on. The men's 50 metres breaststroke SB2. Almost the lowest of all the classification categories. SB standing for swimming breaststroke. Swimming breaststroke, and 2 is the category number. 2 out of 14. The classification process is very, very thorough, very, very complex, and of course is taken very, very seriously. Today it was reported that Mallory Owegerman from the USA, one of the female swimmers for that national team, has moved up a class. So she has gone up a class, and it's believed that her records that she has held, the Paralympic world records that she's held, will be removed because she has now gone up a class, having been reclassified. That's a big name, Mallory Wiggerman, a big, big name in the world of Paralympic swimming, Paralympic sport. So it just shows you how serious it is on classification, how they must get it right. The classifiers do an excellent job in making the racing and the competition as fair as it possibly can be.
Take your marks.
K3 goes in lane number 2 for Thailand. Tronco in 3 for Mexico. Castorina in 4 for Mexico. Van Merdats for the Ukraine goes in lane number 5. A big name, a successful man. Castorina though going well. Patterson is in lane 6 representing Australia. Lee is for China in 7. Castorina for Mexico heading. Van Merdats, Dmitry Van Merdats of the Ukraine. Castorina being chased down now by Van Merdats. It's very tight. Castorina, the world record holder in 56.27, edging ahead inside the final 15. Van Merdats made his move but couldn't hold on. Castorina now coming through and gets a touch, 59.01. Well, he made sure he got there first inside the final 5. He wasn't going to give in, even though it's only the heats. Wonderful challenge by Dmitry Van Merdats of the Ukraine. Castorina there, the winner. Big intake of breath on that first stroke and then head down for a couple of arm strokes. That allows these swimmers to maintain a lower profile on the water surface. We don't want to be too angled head to feet. So with that technique, they can stay in a position where there is less resistance to post fast times. 55 hundredths of a second separating the top 2. Tronco in 3rd. Just outside the magic minute barrier there by 12 hundredths. As we move on to heat number 2 of the men's 50 metres breaststroke SB2 category. Zhang Pingju there of China, lining up in lane 4, 58.19 his entry time. The only swimmer in this heat on paper to have a sub 1 minute entry time. All quiet for the start. While some horns are sounding there in the crowd, still waiting for quiet.
Take your mark.
And they're away. Good start in 5. Duong Kiu for Thailand doing well. Duong Kiu, 60.14 his entry time. And Sharyakov in 6 for Russia. DeMarco for China in 3. Apologies for the USA. Du for China. Zhang Pingdu into the lead. Is it going to be under the minute? Yes, it is by some way. Good 2 seconds under 57. 8.3. .26 of a second inside his entry time. A season best. Jumping do. Young man setting his mark for the final. And there's the starting block of lane 4, lighting up with the one red light indicating he has won. Even before he turns around to check the official electronic scoreboard. But they are the official times. And Sheryakov just a little shy again of that magic 1 minute barrier. 3 swimmers going under the minute. And there's the fastest 8 qualifiers for the men's 50 metres breaststroke SB2 final. Well, once again, we've had some fantastic racing this morning, day 1, across 15 events. Not only great racing, but of course, Paralympic records. Not only Paralympic records, but world records. And the scene is set for tonight's finals in what will be once again a capacity crowd. Enjoying the drama of these London 2012 Paralympic Games. It's been my absolute pleasure to bring you the racing from swimming. I will be here again to enjoy the finals with you all this evening. My name is Nick Gillingham. I look forward to it just as much as you do. Please tune in later on. I will bring you the drama. Do have a very good afternoon.
This is the IBC Distribution Centre. Channel 4. International Stereo Sound for Television. Right channel. This is the IBC Distribution Centre. Channel 4. International Stereo Sound for Television. Right channel. This is the IBC Distribution Centre. Channel 4. International Stereo Sound for Television. Right channel. This is the IBC Distribution Centre. Channel 4. International Stereo Sound for Television. Right channel. This is the IBC Distribution Centre. Channel 4. International Stereo Sound for Television. Right channel. This is the IBC Distribution Centre. Channel 4. International Stereo Sound for Television. Right channel. This is the IBC Distribution Centre. Channel 4. International Stereo Sound for Television. Right channel. This is the IBC Distribution Centre. Channel 4. International Stereo Sound for Television. Right channel. This is the IBC Distribution Centre. Channel 4. International Stereo Sound for Television. Right channel. This is the IBC Distribution Centre. Channel 4. International Stereo Sound for Television. Right channel. This is the IBC Distribution Centre. Channel 4. International Stereo Sound for Television. Right channel. This is the IBC Distribution Centre. Channel 4. International Stereo Sound for Television. Right channel. This is the IBC Distribution Centre. Channel 4. International Stereo Sound for Television. Right channel. This is the IBC Distribution Centre. Channel 4. International Stereo Sound for Television. Right channel. This is the IBC Distribution Centre. Channel 4. International Stereo Sound for Television. Right channel. This is the IBC Distribution Centre. Channel 4. International Stereo Sound for Television. Right channel. This is the IBC Distribution Centre. Channel 4. International Stereo Sound for Television. Right channel. This is the IBC Distribution Centre. Channel 4. International Stereo Sound for Television. Right channel. This is the IBC Distribution Centre. Channel 4. International Stereo Sound for Television. Right channel. This is the IBC Distribution Centre. Channel 4. International Stereo Sound for Television. Right channel. This is the IBC Distribution Centre. Channel 4. International Stereo Sound for Television. Right channel. This is the IBC Distribution Centre. Channel 4. International Stereo Sound for Television. Right channel. This is the IBC Distribution Centre. Channel 4. International Stereo Sound for Television. Right channel. This is the IBC Distribution Centre. Channel 4. International Stereo Sound for Television. Right channel. This is the IBC Distribution Centre. Channel 4. International Stereo Sound for Television. Right channel. This is the IBC Distribution Centre. Channel 4. International Stereo Sound for Television. Right channel. This is the IBC Distribution Centre. Channel 4. International Stereo Sound for Television. Right channel. This is the IBC Distribution Centre. Channel 4. International Stereo Sound for Television. Right channel. This is the IBC Distribution Centre. Channel 4. International Stereo Sound for Television. Right channel. This is the IBC Distribution Centre. Channel 4. International Stereo Sound for Television. Right channel. This is the IBC Distribution Centre. Channel 4. International Stereo Sound for Television. Right channel. This is the IBC Distribution Centre. Channel 4. International Stereo Sound for Television. Right channel. This is the IBC Distribution Centre. Channel 4. International Stereo Sound for Television. Right channel. This is the IBC Distribution Centre. Channel 4. International Stereo Sound for Television. Right channel. This is the IBC Distribution Centre. Channel 4. International Stereo Sound for Television. Right channel. This is the IBC Distribution Centre. Channel 4. International Stereo Sound for Television. Right channel. This is the IBC Distribution Centre. Channel 4. International Stereo Sound for Television. Right channel. This is the IBC Distribution Centre. Channel 4. International Stereo Sound for Television. Right channel. This is the IBC Distribution Centre. Channel 4. International Stereo Sound for Television. Right channel. This is the IBC Distribution Centre. Channel 4. International Stereo Sound for Television. Right channel. This is the IBC Distribution Centre. Channel 4. International Stereo Sound for Television. Right channel. This is the IBC Distribution Centre. Channel 4. International Stereo Sound for Television. Right channel. This is the IBC Distribution Centre. Channel 4. International Stereo Sound for Television. Right channel. This is the IBC Distribution Centre. Channel 4. International Stereo Sound for Television. Right channel. This is the IBC Distribution Centre. Channel 4. International Stereo Sound for Television. Right channel. This is the IBC Distribution Centre. Channel 4. International Stereo Sound for Television. Right channel. This is the IBC Distribution Centre. Channel 4. International Stereo Sound for Television. Right channel. This is the IBC Distribution Centre. Channel 4. International Stereo Sound for Television. Right channel. This is the IBC Distribution Centre. Channel 4. International Stereo Sound for Television. Right channel. This is the IBC Distribution Centre. Channel 4. International Stereo Sound for Television. Right channel. This is the IBC Distribution Centre. Channel 4. International Stereo Sound for Television. Right channel. This is the IBC Distribution Centre. Channel 4. International Stereo Sound for Television. Right channel. This is the IBC Distribution Centre. Channel 4. International Stereo Sound for Television. Right channel. This is the IBC Distribution Centre. Channel 4. International Stereo Sound for Television. Right channel. This is the IBC Distribution Centre. Channel 4. International Stereo Sound for Television. Right channel. This is the IBC Distribution Centre. Channel 4. International Stereo Sound for Television. Right channel.